Good afternoon. I'm Andy Sirota. We are getting new details about the accused gunman charged with killing a 9-year-old girl and hurting her mother in a shooting earlier this week. 22-year-old Jeremiah Jones was arrested yesterday evening. Now we are learning more about the night of the shooting and his lengthy criminal past.
Welcome to Straddled Events. On this channel, we bring you the truth. Sometimes the truth is quite ugly, unbearable, and you just don't want to deal with it. But on this channel, you're going to get it anyway. You are straddling between the fence of good versus evil, right versus wrong. And on this channel, we're going to tell you to do better. Let's go. Please subscribe to the channel. It is free. Like or dislike the videos. Thanks.
KPRC2's Brittany Jeffers has the latest.
Jones was set to appear in district court this morning. However, we have learned from the bailiff that he is still in processing, which means he will likely appear sometime tomorrow. 22-year-old Jeremiah Jones was arrested last night and is now waiting to go before a judge. He's facing a capital murder charge, an aggravated assault charge, accused of shooting his ex-girlfriend's 9-year-old daughter, Kylie Sorrells, in the head, killing her. Court documents show the victim's mother says that Jones came to her apartment last week with a gun and threatened to kill her. Court documents go on to say that Brittany Sorrells and Jones ended their relationship 2 months ago, but investigators say that Jones showed up at Sorrells' apartment on Monday night in the Heights. Documents allege that he ripped a TV off of the wall, accused her of seeing another man, and later went into the bedroom where Sorrells says she heard 2 gunshots. Kylie died of her injuries. A GoFundMe page for the family has already raised more than $8,000 to help with funeral expenses. On the GoFundMe page, her mother says the 9-year-old loved making TikTok videos and was an MVP basketball player in the Police Activities League. Now, Jones does have a criminal history. He was out on bond for evading arrest back in January. He also has a charge of terroristic threats against a family member. Again, he is likely going to appear in court sometime tomorrow. We'll continue checking in to find out exactly when that will take place. Yes, and we're learning even more details about this disturbing case. Going through court documents says that the victim's mother says that Jones came to her apartment just last week with a gun and threatened to kill her. Now, as you mentioned, Jones was arrested last night. He's now in jail accused of shooting and killing that 9-year-old little girl named Kylie. 22-year-old Jeremiah Jones was arrested last night, accused of killing his ex-girlfriend's daughter, 9-year-old Kylie Sorrells. Court documents show that Brittany Sorrells and Jones ended their relationship 2 months ago, but investigators say that Jones showed up at Sorrells' apartment Monday night on the 400 block of Oxford in the Heights. According to documents, Sorrells was in bed watching a movie with Kylie and her 2 other children when Jones showed up, demanding he take a TV from the apartment he thought was his. He then ripped off a television from the wall. Documents say Jones demanded that she give him his phone and accused her of seeing another male. Sorrells gave Jones her phone, says he walked to the back bedroom. She says she heard 2 gunshots and saw the defendant exit the bedroom. 9-year-old Kylie died from her injuries. Sorrells suffered a gunshot wound to her arm. Jones now faces a capital murder charge as well as an aggravated assault charge. Domestic violence, police say, has impacted this family before. In the last month, there were 4 calls for service to that apartment unit. June 10th, 2 calls for threat by phone. And on June 7th, another disturbance call. Now, Jones does have a criminal history. He was out on bond for evading arrest back in January. There's also a charge of terroristic threat against a family member. Now, Jones is expected to go in front of a judge in probable cause court sometime this morning. We're still waiting to find out exactly when he will appear. We'll continue checking in with the courtroom, but we'll keep you updated as we learn more.